Good morning. Listen, it is September 22nd, 2022. I'm going to try to make this quick. I like to drag out something. But here in the Minibike world, I don't know if any of you guys thought about this or not. Seeing that Russia's deploying 300,000 troops to the Ukraine border, threatening nuclear war. Maybe not the big nukes, but tactical nukes, which are designed to not take out the whole cities, but big portions of big blocks, and Russia's a big superpower too. People don't know, but I'm just saying, if a nuclear war ever happens and the EMP is lit off over top of the United States, are we going to have problems with the electrical grid going down? Have you gotten your grid, your house taken care of, your preps ready? I'm not going to talk about guns and ammo. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make a political statement. One of the things I wanted to say is that in case of a shit hits the fan scenario and grid goes down and say cars aren't running, okay, most EMPs take out cars' electrical systems, basically computers, modules, and all that stuff are probably laid waste to an EMP. And if your house, get your electrical ready, your solar panels, disconnect everything from the grid. Basically, if you have appliances or TVs or computers plugged into your house, unplug it all. I mean, if you know something's going to happen, get in there and unplug everything, okay? I had recently put they used to have surge protectors for battery or for computers back when they had desktops. It was good for 2 or 3 hours till you can shut off your computer. So I recently picked up one that somebody had sold at a secondhand store, and it had just a 7 amp hour battery in it, 12 volt battery, but it was hooked up to a surge protector, and it converted 12 volt DC it just converted the 12 volt battery to a regular house battery, 110. So what I did is I hooked my refrigerator and my freezer up to it, so that if something happened, my refrigerator won't won't shut down. It'll automatically stay on until I can get because I dismantled all the solar panels and the battery bank and everything. So basically, if power goes out, that'll save my refrigerator and that for a couple hours if I'm not home. I'm usually home, but then it gives me time to get the generator running if I can get it running, and the solar power put in, because I have temporary solar set up, which will probably run pretty much the lights in the house, and it probably won't run the furnace or the air conditioner, central air. So that takes a lot, and but I'll basically be able to run the refrigerator, the kitchen stuff, if I need to run, cook some food because it's all electric here. So if I need to cook something, I can plug it into this thing and cook something real quick, and it's but it runs 7 amp hours, and basically, I guess 1.5 to 2 amps on the freezer side, and about the same, about 4 amps. So I figured, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you can run refrigerator. But here I am. It is 5 minutes, I think. So here I am. I've been into mini bikes, restoring old dirt bikes, and I think basically a lot of things are going to be okay. Like mini bikes don't really have circuits or anything. All it is, you know, if you look at all the mini bike and the Predator engines and all that, they're just big. You pull the cord and it starts. It's just, you know, coil, and it goes to the spark plug and runs off the engine. You know, it doesn't. There's no circuit breakers there. There's no fancy electronics unless you have like fuel pumps that run off electricity. And if you're hardwired into, you know, for lights, you're hardwired into a battery for digital lights. So I mean, those may fry, but I think the EMP heads. I think your Minibike's going to run. You know, as long as it's got gas, and you can check your, you know, check the wires and see if they, you know, burned up or anything. But I don't think that it's going to affect that if you keep your stuff stored away in like a garage or some kind of a like metal building. Say you have a metal shed, you store your bikes in a metal shed, that's probably going to be like a Faraday cage and save your bike. But the question will a mini bike run if an EMP hits, you know, and all the cars aren't running? Will they run? And but that was a question I was asking myself, and thought I'd ask the world. So that's what I wanted to know. I mean, I've been preparing for the shit hits the fan for a long time, me and the wife. So it's just a matter of time and when anything's gonna happen. So think about that and the recent news. We'll see. Like, share, and subscribe.